Okay, the last episode was, crazy. She's going to finally die. So yeah, let's watch episode 8 of Death Note.
If that's the case, do you think it could mean something?
Wouldn't it be interesting if Kira was on that train?
That's impossible.
I admit I find it hard to believe as well. There's no reason for Kira to come to the scene of his own crime when he can kill from a distance. Well, maybe he was counting on us to make that assumption and figured he could get away with such a bold move.
Let's see what you get from this information. Okay, that seems to be delicious ice cream, to be honest.
Yuzaki, it's Yukita at the NPA. He says he's on the phone with someone from the tip line who has information for us.
Right, then give Yukita the number for line 5 and ask him to have the informant call that line instead. It'll be safer that way. Mr. Matsuda, it's okay for you to turn on your cell phone now. Actually, please turn it on right away.
Sure.
Yes, this is Suzuki, head of Kira.
It's his phone.
Ray Pember's fiancée. Naomi Misora. Heard that name before. So it's her. She's from the Los Angeles baby murder case. That's right. She was working under me. I guess she must have come to Japan with her fiancé. Well, apparently she's been missing since the day after her fiancé died.
I'm sure that anyone in her situation would be pretty depressed. Was it suicide?
No, the Naomi Misora I knew was strong. Not to mention she was also an excellent FBI agent. If anything, it's more likely she'd be trying to catch Kira.
Yep, that's what she was trying to do.
Ember, it's possible that she may have found a lead. If that's the case, did Kira manage to get to her first? Everyone, at this point I'd like to focus our investigation on only those people who Ray Pember was tailing. In particular, he was assigned to 2 police officers and those closest to him.
Very well. Who are these 2 individuals he was investigating?
Your son.
Right scandal on our hands. We'd all lose our jobs.
You told me you'd be willing to risk your lives for this investigation, but you wouldn't risk your jobs?
What are the odds that Kira's in one of those households?
Maybe 10%. No, it's closer to 5%.
Seriously? I'm sorry, but it's not worth the risk.
No. Of all the people we've investigated so far, not one of them seemed even the least bit suspicious. Even if there's only a 1% chance, we simply can't afford to ignore it.
Chief?
I don't have to tell you how offended I am to learn my family is under suspicion. Having said that, just go ahead with it. And make sure you install them everywhere. I don't want any blind spots in the house, and that includes the bathroom.
Yeah, bathroom. I'll be like, don't do the bathroom, but
How's it going? I don't think anyone else is in the house right now. Do you want to play some video games?
somebody's been in the house.
Been a while. You listening?
Oh, he doesn't want to seem like he's talking to somebody.
I don't believe it. I never knew he went to such great lengths. What could he be hiding in there that he doesn't want anyone else to see?
For a 17-year-old kid, I wouldn't say this kind of behavior is particularly abnormal. When I was his age, I did strange things too. About the investigation?
Of course not. I've never once revealed classified information to my family. Besides, I don't get to see them too often these days, and
Horizontal position, and it won't go any higher than that. But whenever I close the door, I adjust it slightly. Instead of letting it sit horizontally, I lower it by about 5 millimeters.
Oh, really?
To open the door, if the handle is all the way up, I can be fairly certain that someone was in my room. But that method alone doesn't tell me if my door was actually opened. So I put a mechanical pencil lead in place as well.
So,
This guy is very, very, very smart. Seriously.
wiretaps and surveillance so you can figure this mess out.
By the way, Ryuk, what about your apples?
Apples? That's right, surveillance cameras. Once the apple's in my mouth, no one can see it. But while I'm holding it, it looks like it's floating.
I thought so. You told me that Shinigami can't die, so I guess it won't kill you to stop eating apples for a while.
Don't you think that's a bit...
Yeah, you have to do that.
Apples are to me what cigarettes and alcohol are to humans. Do you see what I'm saying? I even get withdrawal symptoms.
Oh yeah? What kind of symptoms?
My body gets all twisted. I do handstands. It's not pretty.
I don't need to see that.
I know.
Okay, here's the thing. Unfortunately, I already gave Elle the hint that Shinigami love apples, so I just can't afford to take the risk.
When did you...
If it's so important for you to eat apples, you'll have to find out where all the cameras are hidden. If you're lucky, you might find a blind spot where you can eat them without being seen.
Yeah, he is using him now.
Search. Sounds so interesting.
He's using him, but in a very smart way, because it kind of benefits them all.
No. Given the situation, it's safer if I just assume I'm their prime suspect and the only one being watched. It'll be
Exactly.
okay. Luckily, I prepared for this kind of situation.
Really, you did?
Oh, Light.
Hey, Light! Come on! Dinner's ready!
I love you. Always.
If you ask me, this is nothing more than a desperate attempt to shock Kira in the hopes that he'll reveal himself somehow. Quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Kira sees right through this.
Your son's clever, isn't he?
Oh, well, yes.
Thanks for dinner, Mom.
Yes. Yes, he's indeed clever.
You just had dinner. Your good looks are gonna go down the drain if you keep that up.
It's a late-night snack for studying.
I think that's it, Light. I found every camera they put in the house. I guess Shinigami get tired when they work hard. Now let me explain where they all are. It's a little bit complicated, so listen up. There's nothing I hate more than explaining something twice.
All right, it's time for me to hit the books.
There sure are a lot of cameras in this room. I counted 64 in total.
64, seriously?
Some of them.
It has to be Elle. He had no qualms about putting a death row inmate in his place when he declared war on me. It's pretty clear he doesn't know any limits.
What I want to know is how am I going to be able to eat apples?
Obviously, that's impossible now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I guess you can't talk in here. But we'd better discuss this outside tomorrow.
Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this now.
He's like, okay, that's it.
Granted, he's planning to make a decision within a short period of time. Any normal person would slip under these circumstances, but it won't be that easy with me, Elle. This is the closest you get.
I need earphones. Oh, there's a camera inside the chips, seriously.
With Ryuk's information and my preparations, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast on the news, while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams. Just watch me, Elle. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
And this guy is busy with the symptoms, and you are busy not doing that.
After dinner, your son just goes back to studying without turning on the TV or his computer?
It's because the entrance exams are 5 days away.
Yeah.
So they cannot see inside the bag.
I'll die of a heart attack in 40 seconds. And the witness to my alibi is Elle himself.
It doesn't make sense that Kira would kill two petty criminals right after their identities were broadcast. I know it's only the first day after the cameras were installed, but the Yagami household seems almost too innocent to me.
Too innocent. He's right. He's very smart too.
Light, are you up yet?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Today's garbage day, so if you've got any, bring it down with you.
Nice. Nice that, getting rid of anything that might, lead some suspect and all that. The more you watch this, the more you know that they are really smart. If you want to be in FBI or CIA, you need to be that smart. Policemen, I mean, the policemen have proven themselves to be kind of the opposite. And policemen watching police, just, yeah, you need to be very smart in order to be able to do this kind of stuff, just in general, how they were able to solve cases, like the way Light has been acting and the way L has been acting, they all have been like smart, yes, they have been fighting, but with their brain and they don't know each other. And the thing is that, Light is like thinking everything that, L might be thinking. Then L is thinking everything that Light might be thinking. Well, in this case, Kira might be thinking, was it like the house is very too innocent. It's too innocent. Like, seriously. No way. No way. They stored the cameras in there. Of course, we don't think he knows it, but it's just something feels wrong. We cannot rule out the house yet. And Light is like, I know that you have been installed some cameras in my room, therefore I'm gonna try to act normal as a normal teen and all that. And to be honest, I think his next move should be trying to bring a girl at home or something like that, so that it can be like an obvious fact that he's indeed a teenager, doing some teenage stuff. I don't know, something he should even try more than what he was doing in homework and all that. Even try more to do some teenage stuff that will be like he's trying to hide it from his parents, and maybe the diary thing, he also should like lock the diary thing, and also like, oh, he also has a diary. It's not makes sense, like he's hiding a bunch of stuff in his room. That's why he has these things, like on that tape on his door and all of that. He just should just keep on doing stuff that makes rule him out. And I don't know if this is going to last long or they're going to take all the cameras out, but for that I'm sure I still don't know. We'll see how that plays out in the next few episodes. I don't know if they're going to remove them or not. Maybe they're going to remove them, but they're going to leave some. I don't know, but I think him and talking with the death in his room is no longer an option anymore. Because we usually saw them, having conversation and all that. But now it doesn't seem like that's the case because of all the cameras that have been set. So, it gets interesting each and every episode. It gets interesting. That girl, I think she's dead, right? I don't know. They didn't quite. We didn't really quite see her die, but I'm sure she's dead. I'm gonna assume that. So yeah, another case that L has to solve and all that. So yeah, guys, if you like my reaction, make sure that you do like, subscribe, comment down below what you think about this episode. With that being said, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.